I realized I was recording. What's good, Gymcation family? I'm glad you're here. Let's do another little update to 31 Soft. If you're new here, I love to talk about reclaiming our health, reversing conditions, all while embracing our bodies just as we are with your fine self. So if any of that sounds like it's for you, go ahead and stick around. Watch to the end, please. Don't forget to subscribe. Notification bells are on and drop a like. Let's talk about what we've been doing for the entire month of July in terms of health goals, wellness goals, weight loss, maybe. Now, y'all know I don't emphasize weight loss over here. It's all about movement and exercise and feeling better. Okay, your body is going to be the way it is. Sometimes we don't have control over it, but what I'm trying to do is incorporate intentionality. So, with that, we've been working out 45 minutes every day. There is an active rest day at the end of the week where I choose to do something that's kind of like a workout, but not so intense. It doesn't have to be like an hour on the bike, 30 minutes on the treadmill. It's walking. It is maybe a Pilates workout, some stretching. We also decided that, unlike 75 Hard, 31 Soft is encouraging us to keep going. Progress over perfection. It's not about, if I mess this up, geez, I got to start all over again. No, keep going, friend. You got this. Sometimes there will be slip ups. Some days you miss a workout. Trust me, I missed a couple. I got back up on the horse. The strongest survive, honey. We got to keep going. But then I also have been intentional about this water intake because that's the other tenet of this program. We're drinking more water. For me, 3 fill-ups a day. I don't know what your hydration goals are or how much you can take in a day because some of us have health considerations and can't drink a whole lot of water. So work with your doctor or your medical professional in your life about how much water you should have. And then one tip I love to give y'all about water, add a tea bag in there for some flavor. You could slice up some watermelon. It's beautiful during the summer. Add some sliced pineapple to it, some mint, lemon. They call it sassy water when you put the cucumber in there. We're reading a self-help book over here. This shadow work journal. Illuminate who you really are. Okay, child. I don't know about that promise, but it's been interesting so far. And it's some affirmations in there that you can do. There's also work pages. So I thought that was nice. My fiction book is going to be Queenie. I've had this book since 2020 after I had my knee surgery. My former employer made me like a little wellness basket, and that's how trifling I am because I have not finished this book, but I'm getting there this time. I'm promising myself I'm going to get it done. I laugh out loud at points. I like a book like that. You could be sitting in a coffee shop and people are like, why is she laughing? Because this book is funny. The other tenet of 31 Soft is eat nutritionally, but conscientiously, but with grace in mind. Because again, things happen. It's the summer. You invited to cookouts, picnics, and what have you, festivals, fairs, concerts. There's chocolate and candy in the grocery store. It's hard to defeat that temptation. There's donuts in the break room at work. So grace is the key, but also add in more fiber. I'm just telling y'all that now because let me tell you what I've been doing on 31 Soft. Baby, chia seeds and me are like this now. I was trying to resist chia seeds for the longest time. I will add it to like Greek yogurt sometimes, overnight oats, all the wellness influencers, they love that chia seed mess. But baby, when I tell you it's better on applesauce, shout out to whoever on TikTok came up with that because it is phenomenal on applesauce. Unsweetened. Okay, get a cup of applesauce or get the pre-cups already made, the cups that are already pre-made. Add like a tablespoon, sprinkle it in there, stir it. It's gonna look funny. It's gonna look weird, but trust me, it's good. And you only have to let it soak for like 30 minutes or so. Unlike chia pudding, you have to like let it ruminate overnight, soak the seeds in hot water. You don't have to do any of the soaking. And I have a theory. I feel like it's helping to reduce my blood pressure. Because, babe, when her hypertension started going up, that's when I knew I needed to change my life. And I've been on an active journey to reclaim my health now since 2022. And that includes a new regimen of medication to reduce my blood pressure, active exercise and activity 3 to 4 times a week, or more, because 31 Soft is encouraging sequential exercise throughout the week with one rest and recovery day. So, shout out to the chia seeds. Yes, it's fiber. Yes, it might help things go boom in the bathroom, but hear me out. It's for your ultimate good. 31 Soft also talks about taking a photo of yourself per day. You know, I ain't got no problem with that. I love taking selfies. So I either take a picture of myself after my workout, before my workout, at work, at my desk, somewhere, in my home, just to make sure I have a chronicle live. You know, I took a picture of myself, right? We did that because it's not just about the weight or how I look. I think it's about just showing up for yourself in a visible way that you can actually point to. You did this today. So, work out, water, photo a day, eat intentionally. Reading your 10 pages of a book per day doesn't have to be self help. It could be whatever you choose because it's about keeping the gray matter alive and just talking about it with you. And you talking to me back if you're doing this or you want to do this or you want to encourage your group chat to try it, your colleagues at work, do it together. It's power in team. The other thing I added to 31 Soft that I didn't mention in my prior video, and go ahead and watch that. I'll link it above if you haven't seen it. And then I'll put it in the description box below. I am journaling my food. Here's my handy dandy notebook that matches perfectly with my purple bottle. I'm much, okay? I'm extra. Why am I journaling my food, you might ask? No, it's not to shame myself or be embarrassed. Dr. Katrina Ubell, whose podcast is fabulous. It's called Weight Loss for Busy Physicians. I can never say that word. Weight Loss for Busy Physicians. And yes, the title sounds like it's for a specific group of folks, doctors, who want to lose weight. She found her audience because she's a doctor and she's lost a significant amount of weight and is maintaining. But it's available, her podcast, that is, on lots of public platforms. So it's for us. It's for all of us, honey. She has a weight loss coaching group, and thus she has this podcast to support that effort. Now, my doctor, whose subspecialty is obesity medicine, told me to watch. I'm sorry, she told me to listen to this podcast. And I'm so glad I finally heeded her advice because it has been super helpful. One of the tenets that she talks about, in addition to writing your food down, and she says, keep it simple. I'm not going to give it all away because I want y'all to go listen and support her, but keep it simple. You don't have to write down the measurements and the ounces and the portions and all that jazz. Just write it down, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly, even your little bites and snacks and licks. So if that means if you're in there tasting as you cook, or you took a bite of your spouse's hamburger at the restaurant, or you dabbled in like a piece of chocolate before you went to bed, just write it down. So I'm gonna pick a day. I'm gonna give y'all July 4th, which is Independence Day in the United States, which is a holiday. So for breakfast, I had a protein shake and Cafe Bustelo. Shout out to Cafe Bustelo. That's my favorite espresso brand. What I do now is substitute the protein shake and remove the creamers and sugars from my coffee. Bites. I wrote down I had grilled chicken because you know why? My husband was cooking and I was like, oh, I want a little bite. It's not quite ready. Not all the other food is ready. Let me get a little bite of that chicken. I put down lunch and dinner combined: grilled steak with cilantro rice, corn cup, homemade elote, lime nachos with chicken. I also had 2 servings. I did write down the servings of this because it was a holiday and I needed to tell y'all I ate a lot that day. Popsicles. Yes, because I bought me some bomb pops because period. Water. I had 4 fill-ups. So that was my 4th of July eating. The other thing that Dr. Katrina talks about is dialing in your hunger using the food scale, which is just a way to tell you not to overeat. Okay. Listen to your body, listen to the physical cues of when hunger is happening and when you need to cut it off. Listen to the podcast. It's available on Spotify. It is on Apple Podcasts. What I suggest is watch her roadmap series, which is I think she's curated like 30 episodes, and I think they're her most powerful package of information. Now, why would she do that? Why would you do that? Crazy girl. I love this idea of 30 of her most intentionally curated episodes. You can listen at work. So on Spotify, The roadmap series are already organized. So if you listen to it on your desktop or laptop, you could just plug it in, like I said, headphones on, get stuff done in the background while you listen. So that's what I added to my 31 Soft regimen, is listening to this doctor give out really awesome advice about being fat adapted. She talks about our primitive mind and how we were trained to eat, and how snacking as an industry itself has caused us so much calamity in terms of weight gain and being insulin resistant and all the things, baby. I love what I'm hearing so far, so I suggest you listen to it. Oh, one more part. We're down a couple pounds. Now, I told y'all it's not about weight loss, it's about feeling better. Because ultimately, when my body does get into the recomposition that I want it to be in, it is again to feel better, to be able to do certain things, travel without discomfort, have the pain out of my back go away, and my knee to feel better, because the more you lose weight, the less pressure you put on your joints. So that's what it is for me. So I don't get obsessed with numbers and scales and this and that, but it's just being realistic about it. But that's what I wanted to tell y'all. I'm so excited that I feel like this is actually working for me, and I might end up doing 75 days. I might end up being in a 75 soft club. Well, I don't know, y'all. Let me know if you think I should keep going. And I want you to join me. And it's not about starting sequentially. You got to start on the first of the month. Start where you are. Write it in your calendar. Get your journal like this. Use your phone's calendar. Add in what you're doing every day. I am so happy you watched to the end. If you have any questions about how 31 Soft is treating me, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know if you're in, friend. I appreciate you watching this video. And don't forget to like the video, show support, comment. The cats are fighting. It's time to end the video. Subscribe for more. Thanks again. I'll see y'all on the next video and another progress report. Take care.